Hello, my little bees. Pleasure to be here. I hope everybody is doing well. It's Friday for me. That means I'm going to aim for a love reading today because the energies are best for love reading on Fridays, and I haven't done one in a while. I want to wish a happy birthday to the people born between September the 8th and the 12th. Your guardian angel name is Lehahiah. Lehahiah. If you guys want to have any information on this guardian angel, please let me know. And I can also give you the prayer if you care to have it. You can email me at onwithlouise@gmail.com if you care to know. This guardian angel, just so you guys know, help with people to have job security. So that's interesting. We are in Mercury in retrograde until September the 14th, I believe. So that means lots of difficult energies, lots of possible breakup, going back and forth. Strong energy, strong situations, difficulty, work, emails going back and forth, errors, bank situations. So just hold it. I know there is a lot of things going on right now, and because of different stuff that I've heard around me, you know, for the few of you who know me, I get inspired for the spread or readings I'm doing based on what's going on around me. So today the love reading is going to be about recovering from a breakup. This should be a long reading, so we'll see how that goes. I have prepared, I am definitely in the full mood in the Halloween. I cannot wait. I've wanted to use my Halloween decks, but the Dark Mansion Tarot wanted to come out today. I'm assuming it's because I want to do a love reading, and this is a great deck for that because it's very oriented on relationships and couple for some reason. Apologies, I need a tissue. So I'll be using my Halloween deck and Nightmare Before Christmas as soon as the guides allow me. So let's see who is going to be with us for this reading. I was hoping to do a picker reading, but for some reason, based on the length of this spread, I'm just gonna do just one. I won't have the energy to do more. I have the feeling. I wanted to show, by the way, these are little pumpkins designed by my mom, so I'm very excited to have them out. And for the fall, this is very cute. And this one is like amazing looking to me anyway. So she doesn't have a store. I keep telling her she should, but she is very talented. So thank you, Mom. Merci, Maman. Who is with us, s'il vous plaît, for this reading on recovery from a breakup for our little bees? The Archangel Uriel is very special to me because he is one of the archangels I pray to before doing a reading. I pray to him for help and guidance for spirituality and light. So obviously, interestingly enough, that talks to us about illumination, inner power, and ideas, in putting your ideas into form. So he's a great guide for you finding your inner strengths. If you are recovering from a breakup, you obviously need that. You need light to maybe find the strengths. You know, light at the end of the tunnel. I would definitely pray to him, you know, for guidance there, for you know, finding yourself back from the pain that you possibly are going through. Sometimes it's in the breakup, finding not necessarily meaning in your life, but finding back a balance, you know, for how to run your household, or things that you used to do, you know, with two people. So, you know, it would guide you with putting your ideas into form. I like the number 4 because to me the number 4 with the Tao always talks about building the foundation of your home. So I would keep hope for the foundation of your home, not necessarily with going back. Keep in mind that with Mercury in retrograde, the ex tend to come back. For a lot of you, I would suggest to you know, find the illumination towards something new, okay? Going back and forth with the same toxic energies, negativities, is not the answer. Finding your inner strength, your inner power to creating something new, definitely, which I see with the number 4, creating a new home. I feel like this is the answer. In a lot of situation, with the going back and forth is never the answer. I always, oh, look at my deck, it's getting old. I always like to think of and that's my personal thing, but when you break up with someone, the key word here is breaking. And when you go back with somebody that you broke up with, and I like for you to think of this reading and not just for love relationship, but any kind of breakup, you know, whether it's a job that you changed, or you know, that you left, or breakup with you know, close friends. You know, you can always try and mend the pieces of a broken vase, but when the vase broke and you try to glue it back together, you will always see the line on the vase. There could be some water still going out through some, you know, like little lines. It will never be the same. It will never be perfect. Not that any relationship is perfect. Not that any of us is perfect. It's when something is broken, is for a reason. So it's if you keep on repeating the same pattern, the universe is going to make the same thing happen over and over again until you get this illumination that you need to go with a different path. So with that said, let's see what the wisdom of the oracle is going to add to this, s'il vous plaît. I like Uriel, is pretty cool looking with his shades, isn't he? We have the gold color on this card that to me, you know, talks to us about obviously light, because you have the illumination, so looking ahead, like looking at the light at the end of the tunnel. And we have the thinker again, with number 44, which again talks to me about like a mirror, some kind of a soulmate situation. We have number 4 here with the Archangel Uriel. That really talks about the home again to me. So recovering from your breakup, in that recovery, I would focus in making my home a more balanced home. And with number 44 also, I'm thinking also, you know, with the foundation of the home, but again, I'm picturing the foundation of the home, like take this back, rebalance your home. It is important in what I'm feeling right now, to find this balance in your home, to make your home whole with you. You are your home. You need to find a home within yourself. You have the inner power, the inner strength, the inner knowledge, the light within you to make your home whole just with you. If you need to heal and make yourself whole again before you can even think of bringing somebody new, okay? That's what I'm seeing here. There is definitely some pain with that focusing on yourself. Maybe don't think too much because it's time to put your ideas into form. Pay more attention to your intuition. Look at the stars here around you. Put those ideas into form, like whatever you're thinking. I want to say it's time for you to make things happen. Okay, you've been doing enough thinking over here. You have the guidance from your guides and the Archangel here. And look at how we are in the same tones of gold with those two cards. At the bottom of the deck there is message in a bottle. Maybe you'll find some hidden secret, you know, something will come to light. Okay. So I want to add a little message with the Oracle des Mirroirs over here. S'il vous plaît, nos anges nous guident in this situation. Just like an extra thing. Look at that joy that jumped out and what come out. So you obviously feel like you've been betrayed. Okay, there is a notion of betrayal in this situation here, hence a breakup. This is how to recover from that. This is how to trust again. Maybe that's what you're thinking about. You feel guilty. Stop feeling guilty. Okay. Maybe you feel like some people are pointing your finger. It's possible that they are pointing the finger towards you, trying to tell you that, hey, this is your fault if we are breaking up. Thinking about whose fault it is now is not the answer, okay? Okay, I'm going to pick this one. That notion of pointing the finger and of feeling guilty here just keep coming out. We have number 51. What is that about? Why would you feel guilty? Can we have more? I didn't want to spend so much time on this and get with the reading, but two cards, that's too much. I didn't even expect to have jumping cards like that. I was going to go pick it. So, s'il vous plaît, there is an extra woman in the story. What would you feel? Law. Okay, we got the law. What else? Two cards I can't. This is... Okay. We have change. The next, whatchamacall, what's the term I want to use here? The next season. With that, I feel like there is a change, thanks to the law. Okay, so, well, to me, this is like normal stuff. Okay, so you feel guilty about something, or maybe some people are pointing fingers towards you. And maybe you are guilty on some stuff, but the law is going to bring change towards that feeling of feeling guilty over here. Stuff is it feels like there is some element of stuff getting put back into order, okay, like with the next season, and we are at the end of summer, beginning of the fall. So and see how we have like the winter showing at the bottom here. there is going to be a lot of communication, but it feels like maybe through email or phone call, or you know, through modern way of communication, maybe even through a formal letter. It feels like there is going to be a terminality, like an ending to this guilt, and the law is going to make things right for you. One more. By the next season, okay? By the end. By the cold, it feels like the justice is going to take care of you. So this is nice. What's coming, s'il vous plaît? Just one. Thank you. Birth. So birth is something new, okay? So for some of you maybe there'll be a baby, but I see like the light. I was talking about the light at the end of the tunnel. You are walking towards the light and towards the home. Look at that. Okay, so oh, how funny how there is a crane. I was talking about you needing to do the foundation, and you have a crane bringing the roof on top of this home here. So that's a nice extra little notion here that I wasn't expecting. I was just going to take one card, and look, there is a gift from the universe here. So the recovery is heading well. So like that guilty feeling here, I would not worry about it too much, because justice divine and the law itself is going to take care of you. So that takes care of that. That was a little extra message here. S'il vous plaît, I'm going to put that aside. Nos anges nous guident. Let's do this reading on how to get this recovery going. This is a spread. Whoa. 5 of Cups. Yes, of course, there is grieving. Injustice. Look at that. This is a spread that I found some time ago from tarotavenue.com. Ok, s'il vous plaît, nos anges nous guident. Right, the Ace of Swords, clarity of mind. Was talking about putting your ideas into form and getting illumination. Looks like this is coming to you, and when it's coming to you, please just grab it, because the Ace is the universe bringing you something, bringing you a gift. Or I was just talking about the gift from the universe. So grab it, okay? Don't be hesitating. Pay attention to the sign and the message from the universe, okay? Please, just it's time for you to stop ignoring what the universe is trying to tell you, okay? I'm feeling some kind of like aggravation. Okay, so why did this happen, s'il vous plaît? 3 of Cups. Okay, well, this is the first time, and it's funny because even in the tarot group I belong on Facebook, I'm always like, why is everybody always seeing the 3 of Cups as triangular? I don't use that word, but I usually hate to think of the 3 of Cups as a triangular. To me, the 3 of Cups is a card of celebration, but it looks like someone is celebrating a little too much with 2 little ladies. Like I said, this deck is really made for relationships, and that just confirms it. Look at how you have these 2 ladies. It looks like you have a blonde lady and a darker hair lady, and then this gentleman here is celebrating with these 2 women. He's having a little too much fun between 2 ladies, and obviously the breakup happened because there is one too many people in the story. That's a good old usual stuff. Somebody who kind of make up his mind. I feel like he keeps playing with these 2 women too. There is abundance behind them. There is, you know, like these things with all the fruits, and I feel like he's using them both. Look at how he's not even he's close to the edge, like against the balcony. It even feels like he's behind it. Who knows if there is some more ladies, you know, in the story. But I mean, that's the obvious. Why keep talking about this? The breakup happened because yet again, it feels like a recurring situation. This person is always between two. Whether again, you know, I'm describing what I see on the card, but it just, you know, just know that this reading is timeless and meant to be for collective. So I'm seeing here one person taking advantage of two other the opposite sex, but you know, if you're a woman, you could, if you're a man, you could have this woman, you know, playing with two of you if you are heterosexual. If you are on from the LGBTQ community, I can't even say it. If you're homosexual or whatever tendencies you may, you know, veer towards, you know, I'm speaking as a heterosexual because it's easy for me, but just apply to your situation is what I'm trying to say. And obviously there is just one too many person in the situation. Okay, what lesson do we need to learn here because of what just happened? Nine of Cups. You know what's funny? Again, the Nine of Cups is in a lot of situations described as the wish card. When it comes out, it's like, hey, make a wish. But if you look at this Nine of Cups, and it's like that on the Rider-Waite, I believe also. I mean, it's not exactly the same drawing, but you have this gentleman sitting on his throne with all this stuff behind him, and he's like having his cigar, he thinks he's all that. Some tarot reader describe the character on this card as a narcissist. So what lesson do you need to learn is that you're in this situation because you are facing a narcissist. Wow, I cannot believe that I'm doing this. This is not the kind of reading I was going to go for, but hey, that's what the cards are, that's what the guides are telling us through the cards. So the lesson that you need to learn here, my dear little bee, is that in this situation, in this breakup you are going through, you are facing a narcissist. And what happens when you are facing a narcissist is that they are never going to change, okay? A narcissist may not even know that he is a narcissist. He's gonna tell you everything that you need to hear, but their main focus is themselves. Please stop thinking that you are going to change this person. Please stop thinking that this is going to improve in any ways. This is never going to change. It's always going to be back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And that's what you're going to keep on getting. So please learn that lesson. Otherwise, the universe is going to keep on repeating the same thing over and over. In this case, the Nine of Cups is not the card of make a wish. This is a card of listen. You are facing a narcissist, okay? I mean, look at him. He really thinks he's all that. And he's putting all these trophies behind him. Okay, there's 9 women. I was talking about just 2 in the, like, there is more hiding. Okay, these cups are all his conquests. Okay, so just stay away, please, for the love of everything that's holy and unholy. Stay away. What positive can we take from this experience? S'il vous plaît, nos kits d'amour. that there is a world out there, okay? This is a big world. There is opportunities. The world is beautiful. Look at all these people around it. You have the world in your hand, okay? There is so much more beautiful. There is so many opportunities. There is, what do we have here? We have, so we have this sweet lady holding the world here, and we have a man. We have some kind of bird-looking person. We have a cow or bull and a lion. So that also tells me, and like this thing even makes me think of an egg. It makes me feel like you do have people around you, however weird they are. It feels like you kind of have like a strange community, but you have a community, excuse me, that brings you peace, that brings you strength, that brings you love, that brings you communication, that brings you weirdness and quirkiness and evasion. And with the egg, the possibility of rebirth, the possibility of starting over. Maybe, you know, with that, like, and the way that everything is connecting, it feels like you know, like there is a baby, like something that's growing. And we had that with, you know, with the birth here. My God, it's like I'm seeing the egg here. See how you, at the end of the situation, you were, I feel like you're the baby, you know, getting out of that egg here. And here, the positivity that you are growing, okay? This breakup, as much as I get annoyed saying it, because this is like one of those growths, yeah, the universe giving you, you know, I get so annoyed with that, like, especially, like, you know, those funny memes about, you know, surviving Mercury in retrograde, for example. But this is definitely the next step in your evolution here. And the world is huge. Stop focusing on this narcissist jerk here. There are, you know, what do they say, like, there are many more fish in the sea. There are, this is the opportunity for you to start something new. And the world is in your hands. So, that's, I mean, this feels like, okay, yeah, you're not telling me anything new, I know. But between knowing and trying to leave it and grab it, you know, that's two different things. The world is the most positive card. This is the last card of the deck, and this is the ultimate goal. You know, when you go through the tarot, this is you know, the 22 major arcanas are supposed to be like the full path, the full journey, you know, to get to the world is its goal. It's the ultimum. It's the graal. It's a quest that we get to. That's the opportunity to have. Being broken up from this toxic person is what this is bringing you. This is pretty big. I don't know how else the universe can tell you. You have the world in your hands. You have this beautiful environment that you may not even be aware of, but you have this awesome environment, this awesome group around you. And I was talking to you at the beginning about, you know, rebuilding your home. This is also this opportunity that you have, like, not just your home, but it looks like you have this value for the world. Believe in you, and I mean, believe in that. You are an important being. I mean, like I keep saying, that's why I call you my little bees, because every little bee in a hive, they all have their job, and they all go do their little job for the survival of the hive. And it feels like you need to be reminded how important you are for the survival of your home first, and the world in its safe second. because you do hold, I mean, you hold the world in your hand. That's how important you are, okay? Keep that in mind. And allow yourself to be that light, to be that important worker bee, to keep the hive going, okay? That's quite a nice positive to take out of this breakup anyways. What action do you need to take to move forward? What action do we need to take to move forward? The card just came out right away. 3 of Wands. Look at this. This 3 of Wands is interesting. Okay, so it looks like you have 2 options to take. And with that white sayings, like, you know, like you, I don't know if you are waving goodbye or if you are waving hello, but look at how you have luggage next to you. So the choice is up to you, obviously, but it looks like, first of all, you need to make peace with something. With that white flag, I feel like you need to make peace with the decision you're going to make. You need to make peace with that person you broke up with. I mean, what's the point of fighting, you know? But it looks like you have the option to either go somewhere or accept something new in your life. And that's up to you. But no matter what, looks like you're ready. You have your boxes next to you quite a bit, because there is all this thing, like, if you need to move, don't be afraid to go, okay? And it looks like you need to go towards something rather than going back. See how we don't see the past, but we have the light towards the future here, towards whatever is coming towards you, to be with you or to take you away. As much as I want to tell you that the choice is up to you, it looks to me like the choice is really towards that new road over here. Is there anything else here? There is an empty cage. We have a sun on the suitcase over here. Wow, there's something loud outside. Yeah, so make peace, and if you gotta move, move. There is light ahead. We have the world here. If you need to take a vacation, maybe. But looks like you need to pack up your bags, okay? And make the change. Allow yourself to make that change. Move forward by going forward. Maybe you do need to take a little trip to clear your head. What will help your heart mend? What will help your heart mend? What will help your heart mend? S'il vous plaît. Give yourself the time to grieve. I mean, that makes sense. You know, that's the only thing. Allow yourself to grieve. Ignoring what you're going through, you know, won't help. If you gotta cry, give it a cry. You know what? If you gotta give yourself a night of drinking, give yourself a night of drinking. Give yourself that pity party you need to have, you know. That's how it feels like. Sometimes we gotta play strong all the time. Give yourself that pity party. Let it go. Cleanse. Cry it all out. But then that's it, okay? You may even be doing that pity party with some friends. See how it's next to the world here? Allow yourself it. There is no reason not to. Interesting. What will help your mind mend? S'il vous plaît, les guides. What will help your mind mend? 7 of Wands. Okay, the 7 of Wands is, remember, we were saying that oh, that fight, where was it? Where you were feeling guilty. Look how, that's interesting. There was that card about guilt, and you're pointing, you know, there's those fingers pointing at you, and you have that 7 of Wands, like, keep, what will, I feel, help your mind mend is by making things clear with whatever, I feel like there is all those people that are coming at you with like accusation, kind of like here, okay? Don't hide yourself like he is trying to. Just speak up, okay? See how he's fighting. He's like, he's got his huge piece of wand in the hand here, and he's not afraid. He's got like 6 other wands coming at him, and he's ready for the fight, okay? So in order for you to mend your mind, you need to speak up. Don't be afraid to defend yourself. You have the courage and you have the truth with you. Look at how you have the light behind you, okay? You have the fire. You have that inner power that Uriel is pointing out at the beginning. Don't let anything bring you down, okay? You have reasons for your situation, and just speak out, okay? Don't let all that coming at you. Be ready for the fight. Don't, you know, like, you have the power in you. You have the strength. You have the weapon you need to have. Speak up is what it feels like. And look at how this card is coming under the narcissist there. I know from experience that it's very difficult to defend yourself from the words of a narcissist, because narcissists lie, and the most terrible part about that is that they sorry, I want to have more access to the cards. They do believe what they say, okay? Narcissists are very difficult to fight against, because they lie always come with a little bit of truth. So it's they'll use one part of the truth and to you know, make it their truth, but it will be a blatant lie, and so it's very difficult to fight. Just keep in mind what you know, keep in mind the truth, and keep that as strength. That will help you remain sane. You know what the truth is, and that's your wand against all these accusations here, okay? It may feel like you are alone against all these accusations, but the truth always prevail, okay? Keep on fighting. You have, remember how I was telling you, you have justice coming, and then you have the change, and then you have the change, you know, for something new and amazing. So keep the fight. What will help your soul mend? What will help your soul mend? That's the hard one. 8 of Wands. Eight of Wands is news, and look at her. She looks like a mailman with her bag, you know, coming with a bunch of news. And remember, here we had correspondence, we had communication. So what will help your soul man is staying on communication and quick. It's something that's gonna come. How it's coming at you. You don't really have control of that. It's a bunch of information that's going to come at you very quickly. A bunch of positive communication. A bunch of positive news. So that's gonna help you feel good about yourself. Remember, like, and it's interesting, it comes next to this card where you were advised to make peace with something and maybe go somewhere, but that communication, and that's gonna come quickly. There's gonna be a lot of things coming at you very fast. Also, maybe don't spend, you see there is that thinker, don't spend too much time thinking. Try and go with the flow with the 8 of Wands. The 8 of Wands is an action of quick action. Okay, so there is lots of news coming at you. Read your mail, communicate, don't ignore it. But if you were, obviously feeling guilty about certain things, will wear you down. But these news, this beautiful news, look at how you have like gold, maybe even coming at the end of the day, is what is going to mend your soul. So you don't have anything, you don't have much to do here, because that stuff that's coming at you. What is going to help ground you, s'il vous plaît? King of Pentacles. It looks like there is somebody helping you financially, whether it's your parent, it's somebody from the family, like either your dad, your grandfather, your boss, justice. You are going to have you are going to find some kind of financial stability and help through this King of Pentacles. So pay attention to your finance, get all that in order. But it also feels like, we had that gift coming. Was it at the bottom of the deck? Yes, you had that gift coming. So it looks like there is going to be somehow some financial stability that's heading your way. Or you are going to find a way to... But there is help. I don't know. I don't necessarily like the... it looks like little... I almost see like bulls in the back. Like it's like almost like evil thing. But... there is grapes, which makes me think of wine. The god of wine, Dionysus, I forget his name. But that's gonna help you get grounded. Careful what you do with your money. Who do you trust it to? Whoever is it, dang it, I don't like what I see in the background much. It feels like whatever is bringing you that, okay, you feel like you need to be financially stable, okay? So that's coming. I do feel some kind of warning needs to be brought though. Be careful. Especially you had that choice. be careful who you are taking that help from, okay? Because they won't give this for free, okay? So obviously, if you have financial stability, that's what you feel like will help you, you know, be grounded. Obviously, everybody wants to have their finance in order, and especially when we break up and we find ourselves having to do things by ourselves. Just be careful who you're taking the money from, okay? Because nothing comes free in this life. Even though you get those gifts from the universe, okay, this is, but trust your intuition there, okay, from who this is coming. The King of Pentacles does talk about financial stability, okay, so be careful not to make some kind of crazy loan or something like that. Where do you go from here, s'il vous plaît? The High Priestess. The High Priestess is where you go from here. Where do you go from here? At the bottom of the deck we have the Five of Wands, which means there is some more discussion in the future, some more fights, some more battle, some more disagreements, obviously. That always happens. With a High Priestess, I'm just looking at her. So there is a number 2. She comes behind the Magician. The High Priestess is self-focused. Where you go from here is focusing on yourself, okay? You still have some growth to do. Remember I was warning you about this guy here, wherever this money is going to come from. If it comes from a parent and stuff like that, that's fine. Just watch for I'm gonna get another card about what's grounding you here, s'il vous plaît. What is going to help you stay grounded? What is going to ground? Oh, we have the Six of Cups, and that just jumped out, and the Four of Swords. You need to rest. You need to find yourself. When you do the Six of Cups, try not to do too much reminiscing here, okay? It's just looking at the pictures and all that. Forget about that. I think that's what that jumped, because that's what we tend to do. Like, oh, he was so wonderful. Oh, he's so beautiful. Oh, nya, nya, nya. Remember, you have the world over you, okay? And rest. Take some time to rest. So you had the grieving. The Four of Swords is, again, accepting that pain and rest and grow. And with the High Priestess, again, is focused on your self-developing. Be a little selfish. You have your own healing to do, okay? You cannot be two until you're whole again. You have some major healing to do, and some major selfishness to do. Know what you want. Know what it is that you want to accomplish. And when you have that in hand, when you have done that research, is when you can move ahead. Maybe that's what this birth was about, is really about finding yourself. This breakup, in order to recover from this breakup, I mean, you are going to recover from this breakup, obviously, because we all want to do that. This is, but in order for you to recover from that, there is a lot of work that needs to be done on you. You have to allow yourself grieving. You have to allow yourself rest. You have to allow yourself work on yourself. Focus on yourself. Find out who it is that you are. You have everything else, the law and all that, that's on your side. You have some good news that's coming. You have the help that you'd be surprised with, you know. You have some battle to come, and you have some exhausting moment ahead, okay? That's not denied. That's not to be denied. But you have to keep in mind that there is something else out there, but that narcissist jerk. Please keep that in mind. Let's see what extra message we can get just outside of the recovery. Okay, so we did the reading on the recovery of the breakup here. Wow, this was a long reading. Let's see what the season of the witch Mabon oracle is gonna give us. S'il vous plaît, les anges, les guides d'amour, s'il vous plaît. Just a little extra message for a little bit, s'il vous plaît. Oh, that card was upside down. I mean, you know, there's always someone to take it. Straw bale with a number 37. Looks like this woman is really celebrating herself here. It's time you step out of your comfort zone. Take up space and reach new heights. So, I love that. This is really, again, focusing on yourself, getting something new, making peace with your past, and moving on towards new things. This is that I only see excitement here, and look at how she's celebrating herself. So this is great. I love it. I don't even want to go read on this. I'm going to get an extra message from the Divine Circus Oracle card because it's been amazing. So this I will probably read a little bit about it. S'il vous plaît, nos anges nous guident. An independent message for my little bees, s'il vous plaît. Which is never really independent. This oracle has been awesome. Cherry on the top again. This one came before. Oh, and then I cannot believe this. I was thinking about the Rooster Mama as I was pulling this card. This is my favorite card. This is the card that speaks to me out of the deck that talks about, you know, being yourself, being true to yourself, even if you're weirdo, embracing it. Look at how she's having her drink. She's just happy to be who she is, and I love her. You know, she's not afraid to show herself to the world as she is. So I love that. But with a cherry on the top, number 26, let's get a quick reminder about what that is. You are so close to success, to the final attainment, to all your efforts coming together perfectly. All that remains for you to do now is one final step, one last choice, commitment, attitude, or action, and your success will be complete and sweet. Sweeter than ice cream sundae with cherry on the top. So obviously there is that last choice you have to make, okay? Do you feel like you are on a never-ending journey to manifest a dream? Does it seem like you have been traveling on the road to success forever, so long that you might wonder if you will ever reach the promised land, or even if that promised land exists at all? Then you will enjoy some good news. You have been working hard and for a long time, simply going through each day doing what you need to do. This has been necessary attitude, giving you patience and persistence, but it can prevent you from realizing exactly how far you have come, exactly how much you have already accomplished. Although you may not realize it, you are actually very close to achieving your goal. You might feel that it is years away or that you have to cross many shores to reach your desired destination. You will be surprised then when you walk around the corner straight into your destiny. Like a vast container of water almost at its stress threshold, there is just one last drop required. That one last drop that makes all the difference. Apparently, all of a sudden, what has been growing within you starts to overflow. Yet it is all the preparation you have done that has brought you to this place. So what is required from you now? Just the finishing touches, the finalizing of a detail or two, perhaps one last addition or adjustment. Everything is going to fall into place. It is a final drop that finally creates the overflow. Your ideas, putting your ideas into form. If it seems too good to be true, don't worry. You are used to the hard work and not the final outcome. That's why you're freaking out. And that's probably why you're finally outside of this horrible relationship you've been into. This breakup is a blessing because you needed to be away from this toxic relationship to finally get to that moment for you, okay? This is the way of things sometimes, but all things must and do change, which goes back with that change we had over here too. So much of the work is already done now. Don't waste your effort by giving up on yourself, especially now that you are so close to the outcome you seek. All that's needed now is just a cherry on the top. The affirmation is, my efforts come together now in perfect timing and perfect grace. So allow yourself to manifest that because you deserve it. And that's it. That's wonderful. You've been in a toxic time that's been said since the very beginning. So maybe that's what we were talking about. The new stuff coming at you. Once you're away from this person. So allow it to come to you. A message from Maman Marie, s'il vous plaît, to close this. Okay, that just came out. I'm going to take it. Oh, look at this. Our Lady of Quiet Blossoming. Before transformation bears fruit, you must labor with great trust. The seedling has profound courage. It gathers strength in the underground darkness before it is ready for the astonishing feat of crackling open its shell, powerfully pushing down roots and reaching up to break through the soil and find the light, which I don't know if that does the same thing to you, but that really makes me think of this birthing thing. And there was another birth card somewhere. What was it? Oh, the world. With like that egg feeling that I had here. You have such courage, instinct, and power within, as Uriel was saying at the beginning too. Trust in your process and in what you must be, which is going back to the High Priestess to help you find yourself. So, this is not bad. A breakup is always difficult, but you have promising stuff ahead of you. Just find it within you. Okay, gratitude message, s'il vous plaît. Nos guides d'amour to close this guidance, this reading. I wish you the best, obviously, and I hope you feel better quickly. Manage expectations. It's okay to be grateful for what you have while still grieving for your losses. And if that's not reminding you what the reading was talking about, about you allowing yourself to grieve. Okay, you have to allow yourself to grieve and to rest. I could not have done it any better. So I wish you the best. I wish you to love yourself, and I'm sending you all the love that I can, of course, and I wish you a fantastic weekend. Bye bye.